Smooth.
We're on our first nightliner run right now, so we're so happy. We just get to sleep. I just slept like a baby and then woke up here and went straight to breakfast, straight to the stage.
Straight here.
So welcome to our last day at Southside Festival and first interview for today. Parcels, like you come right off from stage. Like, how was your concert? How was the show?
Very fun. Yeah, we came right off stage. I'm a little bit shocked.
That's great. I thought like no one was going to be there. It was like real early, 2:1, and it was packed. Everyone was excited.
The crowd was fun. There was quite a lot, and they were all grooving. And there was one guy in a lobster, a great lobster costume.
Like not smiling, just like content with being a lobster, you know?
It was the best.
Good. You came yesterday. You played yesterday at Hurricane and came a long way down. Like, how was the drive here down to Southside?
Smooth.
We're on our first nightliner run right now, so we're so happy. We just get to sleep. I just slept like a baby and then woke up here and went straight to breakfast, straight to the stage.
Straight here.
Straight here. So
it's so exciting for us. We're on the big bus now. So you should have seen how we were touring before. It was dirty, and now we're just like in this beautiful bus with like nice interior and little beds.
There used to be on this old bus we didn't have a toilet, and so it was always like a panic moment, you know, when you got to go to the toilet and you're on the highway or you go rushing to get somewhere. You got to pull over, and you got to ask the bus driver, here, you go to the toilet wherever you want. It's so good.
So now luxurious touring. That's fun. So actually, I have to admit that I thought you would be a German band because you toured Germany a lot, and now I googled, and you're living in Berlin. Like, why did you decide to move to Berlin?
It was a decision that didn't come out of a lot of thought. We just finished high school and hopped on a plane to play music together in Europe, somewhere very far away, somewhere very different to where we came from, and somewhere exciting.
And why Berlin? Like,
well, we don't know.
It was
like
quite random.
There's no thought process. There's no like heavy, you know, like research or anything. It was just like a few people said, "Oh, it's great." Like Jules had been before. He was like, "Yeah, it's pretty cool," and then we booked the ticket.
Yeah.
You know some German?
Yeah,
that's good.
A little bit. Was? Speak, man.
Wie geht's dir?
Gut. Und dir?
Auch.
Gut. Das ist eine gute Unterhaltung.
Gute Unterhaltung.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good. Nice, actually. That is. Yeah. What's your favorite stereotype about Germany? Which is true?
Which is true. I love this. I love the southern beard culture. That's nice, and that's also something we probably noticed during our shows, like today. It's a good little beer culture down here.
What's true? I don't know.
It's German stereotypes which are true.
I mean, the food and everything. I mean, all the stereotypes are true. I think almost.
Kind of.
That's why they're stereotypes. Like, it's real. It's great. We love it.
So yeah, your last release was tied up right now, and all your releases are without the space key. Like, is your space key broken on your computer, or why is it like this?
It actually was broken when we first started the band. When we did our first EP, it was all on Pat's computer, and his spacebar was broken. Yeah. And so we're traditionalists at heart, you know. Like, if we do something once, we don't like change really.
That's it. We don't generally like the concept of change.
Once we do something, we kind of just stick to it. Not for any sort of good reason, just we do it.
So you released several singles. Like, when can we expect a full-length an album?
Pretty soon.
Pretty soon.
Yeah.
When?
Let's say this year. Yeah.
So already in the studio recording?
It's all pretty much done now. Yeah, so it's finished.
It feels weird to say it. We literally just finished it 1 week ago.
It feels a bit taboo to even say that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's scary.
It's going to be out as soon as
good news.
It is.
That's good news. So, like, how do you write songs? Songwriting process, is one guy coming up with an idea and then in the band room you finish it, or how is it working with you?
Yeah, usually it's starting with one person. a harmonic idea, a melodic idea, sometimes a whole track, and then we bring it to the band. We play it in our rehearsal room and we record it. And sometimes it can be set from the point where that first person starts it in their bedroom. That can be it, the structure, and it's just like, wow, this is done. Sometimes it can just take a whole new shape when we go into the studio together and reshape it.
I think that's very interesting because literally every band is doing it another way. That's good. So the plans for your near future are just touring around, or what are the plans?
Yeah, looking at the schedule, it looks packed. Like, we're doing festivals all summer, I guess, and then we release our album at some point, and then we're gonna do another tour, I guess, you know, and then go back to Australia again, hopefully. Come back, you know, go to America. We don't know. It's lots of shows.
We're kind of getting into a routine, or at least the last year or two, where it's like summer festivals, November headline tour, go to Australia, get some sun in December, go surfing, and then back. It's kind of like the schedule.
So yeah, do you have any music recommendations you're listening to?
I always freeze up when this kind of question comes up.
Yeah, it's so huge for us because we listen to lots of stuff. But I would listen to Gents.
Gents?
Yeah, they're called Gents.
Okay.
I really like them. They're like, I think they're from Scandinavia somewhere. Real cool 80s, modern 80s band, boy band look, real clean cut. Or New Guinea is a cool band in Berlin right now.
Yeah.
I think they're Italian guys.
Yeah.
Two guys. They put out a new album recently. It's like super cool. Really like it. I've been listening to that a lot.
Nice. Whoa! Sorry. Like I say, I freeze up. What am I listening to? I'm listening to like old school hip hop a lot. MF Doom and the Jungle Brothers. But you want some new bands?
Doesn't matter, like whatever you can recommend.
Drake, Passion Fruit. That's my favourite right now.
We had a little Drake phase, but I've definitely moved quickly away from that.
I'm still well in it. It's crazy.
Also, you get so rattled by being on tour at festivals because I stopped listening to music by myself because we're just surrounded by it all day and we walk around and there's different bands blaring at us, so it just rocks me a little bit.
Fine.
Sorry.
No problem. So we from Mammuth Music, we are supporting newcomer artists. Like, do you have any advice for a newcomer artist, for a band which is fresh in the band room and like wrote 2, 3, 4 songs? What should they do?
I would just play as much as possible, I think. Like, when we first moved to Berlin, we had no
Prospects?
No prospects. Yeah, no prospects. And we had no shows, we had no booking agent, we had no label, and so we're like, what the hell are we doing? And we just went into practice mode and just like played all day, every day. We're at this point where we didn't even tell like the other boys like, yeah, we're meeting at this time. We just knew that we were meeting at 12, you know, every day. And then I think that kind of helped solidify songs and helped us solidify us as a band, you know.
The one thing that I did do when we first released we had this little debut EP thing that we recorded ourselves and everything when we were just starting this project, and when we put it out, I just got I went searching online, I just found every music blog I could find, took their email down from the website, just made a huge list and did my own press release.
Remember that? We were doing our own press releases.
And I was like, well...
Did we get anything from that?
Well, as far as I can tell, we got some blogs posting us in France, and then we got a label deal.
Yeah, right.
Right?
I remember putting that big list together of all these blogs. That's so funny.
So it's like a self-press release, and you can totally promote yourself a little bit. Yeah.
Good one. Thanks for the voice. So for the end, we have a small question round. Last but not least, beer or water?
Beer.
When? I got straight up beer from Noah. Well, we had water, not beer, on stage today.
It's very true. This is probably the first time I've ever not had a beer on stage. It was 2 p.m. I'd literally just woken up. I wasn't ready, but most of the time it's always a beer at all points of the day.
I'm gonna say water.
Okay. Hotel or camping?
Where?
Camping.
Camping.
Bicycle or Ferrari?
Fuck, I don't know. I mean, I've never been in a Ferrari, so I'm going to say Ferrari. It's probably pretty cool.
I like a bicycle.
And last one, what do you prefer to play, a festival show or a club show?
That's really tough.
That's really tough. Probably a club show, I'd say. Just because I mean, club show's your own show most of the time, you know. But it's when it's sunny and like people are in good moods at festivals, it can be amazing too, you know.
Both good.
And you kind of have to win people over a bit more. It's cool, that part of it, you know. See a crowd maybe decide that they like you mid-set or something. That's cool, but yeah, probably clubs.
Yeah, I'd say club.
So Parcels, thank you very much for the interview and have a nice day, guys. Thanks.
Cheers.
Mammuth. Musik, die auffällt.